Study Buddies, welcome back to my channel. This week I'm going to share my daily morning routine that helps me get ready for my classes and whatever I have going on throughout the day. If I'm being honest, I'm not really a morning person, so I normally only get up 1 hour before my 11 a.m. classes, but today I got up a little early and started my day at 9 a.m. The first two things anyone should do when they wake up is wash their face and brush their teeth. I use the Jack Black's glycolic cleanser, which is an amazing and really gentle cleanser. I also do want to put up a disclaimer that I've been going through one of the worst breakouts of my life, and it really just sucks because at the end of the day, if your acne is hormonal or caused by stress or even genetic, it's so difficult to clear. And the 2 months that I've been gone on YouTube was because I just felt so gross and disgusting. I had no confidence, I did not want to go out of the house, and I really just didn't even want to go out of my room. I just felt so insecure about myself. But obviously I got over it because I'm showing thousands of people that acne is normal. You're not gonna die from it. Either way, acne is just something everyone has to go through. It's kind of like a coming of age. Some people have it worse than others, but it's normal. So in the morning, I start with a really lightweight serum. This is the Hydropluming serum by Khiels. It's really good for evening out the skin tone and just any texture you have. So this is the Dr. Jart Cicapair serum. I love this product so much because it eliminates any redness and it's the perfect serum to put on before applying any makeup. Skincare is super important, but it's really not going to stop acne that comes from your inside. Basically your stress levels and your hormones. Those are things that you need to take care of through mental health. I also really love a moisturizer that doubles as a sunscreen, and this one is from Jack Black. I really love this because it's super lightweight and it feels like it's not clogging my pores. So lastly, I use a color correcting treatment. This one is by Dr. Jart, and I really love this because it has SPF in it, and it really just covers up any of my redness that I get from irritation, and it's the perfect last step to any skincare routine. So moving on to my daily makeup routine, I will be doing a get ready with me very soon, and this is just a shortened mini version of it. So I start out with a primer, and this one is from Touch in Soul. It's their Nor Porcelain Primer. I recently just got it and I really love it because it smooths out my skin and it just fills in all my pores. So makeup is an area where a lot of people say you can't wear it because it will worsen your acne. This is partially true, but it's because you're not looking at the ingredients in a product. One website that I love using that analyzes the ingredients is causedna.com. It will tell you if there is an ingredient that causes acne or causes irritation that can be bad for your skin. For me, I really love using the Loreal Infallible foundation and also the Cover FX Power Play foundation. Both of them have really good ingredients, and that is always something I look for when I'm buying cosmetics. Some of the most popular items on Sephora have really harsh ingredients that can be really bad for your skin. So for concealer, I normally choose between 3 options: the NARS Radiant Concealer, the Tarte Shape Tape, and also the Fenty Beauty Concealer. So after trying all 3 and testing which one I like better, I feel like Tarte Shape Tape is just for me because it is full coverage, it is matte, and it just makes my pores diminish. Setting my face is definitely my most essential step in my makeup routine because I produce a lot of oil. My skin is super oily in the morning, so I need something that can mattify my skin but also just leave it feeling smooth. My favorite way of applying powder is by baking, and what I do is I get a wet sponge and dip into the powder and set my under eyes and any areas where I produce too much oil. After that, you wait 5 to 10 minutes and then just sweep it off. And during these 5 minutes, I usually go on Instagram and just swipe through my feed, and make sure to check out my Instagram at xoxbrian. So the next item I have is the Hourglass Ambient Edit Palette, and I really love this because it's my go-to face palette. It has everything you need: a peachy blush, a highlighter, 2 finishing powders, and a bronzer. My favorite part of this palette is definitely the blush. It's such a nice shimmery pink and coral color, similar to the NARS Orgasm, but just more pink. So the next thing I use is this NARS Duo, which has a highlighter and a blush. The highlighter is such a nice natural glowy color and just complements my skin really well. So my makeup routine is very straightforward. It takes around 20 minutes to do, and I just do things to accentuate my natural features and just make myself look a little better throughout the day. One of my favorite brands is Glossier. They just have this really nice catalog of natural enhancing makeup products. My favorites are by far Haloscope, which is this glossy highlighter, and I use that on my eyelids to give them a little color. I also use their Boy Brow to redefine my eyebrows and just make them look a little bit more full. So 20 minutes later and a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, I'm finally ready to move on to my actual morning. I start by cleaning up whatever I have on my desk and put everything back in its original place so I have room to start my work. The morning is a time where you can get a fresh start with your day, and it's the perfect time to make sure your day goes smoothly. I love to check my class schedules and see if I have any new homework assignments posted or if a new announcement about extra credit, office hours, basically anything that was posted today. I like to make sure I read all of it. Making sure you have everything on track is super important to a productive day because you never want to be caught off guard about a new project that's due by midnight. I've had my fair share of forgetting about assignments, and it's like 11:40 at night and my homework is due by midnight and I have to do it in 20 minutes. I've learned my lesson multiple times, and that's why the morning is so essential to the whole start of your day. After checking if I have any new assignments, I like to go on my Google Keep page and create to-do lists that basically just guide me throughout my day so I know what to do. I've talked about Google Keep so many times, even in my afternoon routine, because it's just so seamless and it works on your phone, on your computer, on my computer, basically anything that has access to internet, you can update your Google Keep to-do lists. That's why I just love it so much. So after finishing that up, I like to get my breakfast. Today I didn't really need to go to my dining halls because yesterday night I bought my breakfast beforehand because I knew I was going to be short on time. I normally do this when I have to get up early in the morning, so the night before I go to the market and get an egg sandwich or a bagel and put it in the fridge. When I'm eating, I normally just watch Netflix or YouTube and catch up on some of my favorite YouTubers. Right now, I'm obsessed with everything Tarte. She's just so true to herself and her message, and I really do trust her opinion to the max because she's almost like the mother of the beauty community. So she has that like all-knowing sense / vibe to her, and she just keeps it 100. I also love catching up with my socials in the morning because everything just seems to happen when I'm asleep, so I like to go through my Instagram and my Twitter while I'm eating my breakfast. After breakfast, and if I have time to spare, I like to update my bullet journal. Everything nowadays is digitalized, and I just love the ease of Google Keep to create my daily to-do list, but I do have my bullet journal handy whenever I need it. So today I'm making my March cover page, which will set the theme of the month and my following pages. I really do love a good springtime theme, and I wanted to create something that fell into the lines of spring and March. So I started with borders and a few leaves, but I didn't really love that idea. It started out pretty well, and in theory it should have been cute, but it really was just not. So I restarted it and I ended up with a forest theme, which I thought was really fitting for the month. For this spread, I changed up my art style a little bit and went for a more minimalistic vibe with clean edges. My favorite tools to use while bullet journaling are definitely my mile liners because they just have such a variety of colors to choose from. I actually do have Copic markers, but those are really just for people that actually know what they're doing. Those are definitely more for experts and actual artists. I also like to play with different textures from color pencils to markers because adding that extra definition and element really changes up a whole piece. So I stuck with a really earthy color scheme of greens, browns, and oranges, and I think it turned out pretty well. It was definitely something that I was going for. I really wanted to add that earthy color scheme of those greens, those browns, and oranges, and I think I kind of nailed it. Whenever I do anything from doing homework to my makeup or even just creating a bullet journal page, I just create mess. I don't know why, but I find myself cleaning up so often. I think I cleaned my desk 3 times in the past hour.
Hey,
I'm not doing this.
Oh, okay. Wait, you're not doing it?
No, this is embarrassing.
Look how dumb he looks.
You're just flexing. You're flexing your ego.
And yeah, that is my whole morning. I hope you guys enjoyed. I actually have to go to class now because it starts in like 17 minutes and I'm still home. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. We hit 300,000 study buddies recently, and I can't thank you guys enough for all of your support and love. Make sure you follow my Instagram at xoxbrian and also my bullet journal Instagram at studywithinspo. My Snapchat is at studywithinspo, and give this video a big thumbs up and leave a comment down below about what you guys want to see next from me. Stay productive, study buddies, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!